Today's Thursday, November the 7th. We are in Corinne, Utah, picking up onions.
So Monday we went to, where did we go Monday?
Pennsylvania, I think.
Oh, yeah, we went to Carlisle.
Yeah.
And then we went to...
somewhere else. We've done a lot of, we was clear over in Pennsylvania at the beginning of the week, and now we're over in Utah now, so.
Yeah, well, I know we eventually made it to Cedar Rapids. We dropped in Cedar Rapids. And then we went to Sioux City, and then picked up there and
picked up a load of pork.
Yeah,
and brought that out here to Utah. Yeah.
And then now we're here today.
Now we're here. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. We haven't been recording this week because all of our loads that we've done have been drops, and they've been night drops. So we just haven't really had anything to record. This is the first time we've loaded during the day
in a couple weeks.
In a while. Yeah, it's been a while. So
that's cute.
I can show you here. We are at an onion farm.
Show that pumpkin over there. It's cute.
Donna wants me to show you this pumpkin that you probably won't be able to see because I can't zoom with this camera. But yeah, we're in Corinne, Utah, just a little bitty town. The horses are sitting over there waiting for food, but nobody's taking them food. And as you can see, we are backed into a dock. We are the only ones here. It said we had a 2 o'clock appointment, but we figured we'd just get here when we got done at OSI in West Jordan. We just came up here, and we got here at like noon. And I ran inside, and I figured, if they didn't want to load us till 2, we'd just pull up ahead here and just eat lunch or do something, until they were ready for us. But he said, no, we get you right in. He said, we ain't busy. He said, so good for you guys.
Talking about last night, we got stopped, had to drive 20 miles an hour for 60 miles.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I was like at mile marker 8 coming out of Nebraska into Wyoming.
Yeah.
And at mile marker 8, traffic come to a dead stop. And we was like, what the heck's going on?
There's like cops everywhere.
20 cops.
Everywhere.
Not even kidding. Not even exaggerating. At least 20 cops. So we're sitting there, and all of a sudden a guy comes on the radio or over the CB, and he says he's with the military, and he's in the convoy that's up ahead of us. And he said, unfortunately, I can't let any of you guys past our equipment that we're hauling until we get to Cheyenne. He said, I have more bad news. We're only going to be doing 20 mile an hour all the way to Cheyenne.
Because it's a sheet of ice.
Yeah, because it's a sheet of ice, which it was slick off and on throughout there. They were getting like it was foggy, but almost like a mist, and it was just freezing to the road. So anyway, so we ended up following that convoy all the way to Cheyenne. It took me about an hour and a half to go, 45 miles, something like that. Took us a while. So anyway, guys were in the CBs or in the trucks were talking to the guys in the convoy, and they were asking him what he had, and he said he really couldn't say. All he could say was that they needed to protect their resources. So we don't know what was on that, but they went to the Air Force Base there in Cheyenne. So we can only imagine what was on the flatbed that they had. But they had a flatbed, and then they had military trucks on both sides, and then like a quarter-mile span was all the troopers.
Cops weren't.
Yeah, cops weren't even allowed near them. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, at every off-ramp they had to
stop
and
clear the off-ramp,
and
then let the convoy through. And anyway, now we're here. We had a problem yesterday. We stopped at the Gretna terminal because our fuel pressure was running like 12 pounds of pressure, and it usually runs 3 to 5 going down the road. So we got a new fuel filter put in, which took care of that problem. Got our service done like 1,500 miles early because it was due as 84. It was due at like 84,600 and something. We was at like 82,000, so they just went ahead and done it, and that way we don't have to go back this week. So our next one's at 104. Yes, we have 84,000 on this. I think we're at 85,000 now, actually. So we're going to pick up these onions, and then we're going to go down 363, which is the Loves, and we're going to scale these onions, and then we're going to park the dang truck, and we're going to go inside, and we're going to get something to eat, because we are tired, and we want to stop for a while. So we're going to stop, get something to eat. Then when we're done there, these onions are going over to Cisco and Lincoln, Nebraska. And then we're going to go over to Mommy's over in Omaha and pick up usually about 40,000-ish pounds of tortilla shells.
We're getting some of those because I want to try
Yeah,
them.
they give you free samples there, but every time I go in, they're really busy. And the last time he asked me if I wanted a box, and I said, I don't want a whole box. And he didn't want to open a box just to give me one pack.
I could eat a whole box of tortillas.
Yeah, and the whole box is like, I don't even know how many's in there, like 24, 25 in a box. So I said, nah, we're good. All right,
Done.
they're letting us know that we're done, so I got to run inside and get paperwork. So we'll pick back up later. Alright, got our paperwork, got our onions, got scaled, got our food. It was good too. Had tuna. Love tuna. Had tuna on Monterey cheddar. It was good.
It was Italian urban cheese.
Italian urban cheese, that's what it was. It doesn't matter, the bread don't matter. Anyway, we got it scaled. We're like 31, 31, and 12, one, I think, on the steers. Somewhere around there.
Heading back to Lincoln.
Yep.
Then we gotta stop by York and get a truck wash.
Yes, we are going to York to the Beacon and getting a truck wash there in Nebraska because this thing is trashed. Last night when we come across Wyoming with all that water on the road and from the freezing rain and that, and they throw sand down here, and it just destroys your truck.
Yeah.
The trailer looks brown. It's so
the fuel
bad.
tanks are disgusting.
It's horrible. So we're gonna get it washed. We wrote Patty and asked her if we get a money code so we get the truck wash at the Beacon because I really don't want to drop this trailer looking like that because it looks terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, it would look horrible sitting there in Cisco. So she sent us a money code so we get a wash. Get that in the morning and then head over to Cisco. And then head over to Omaha to pick up our tortillas.
And to Eldridge. And then
to Eldridge. And then I'm pretty sure from Eldridge they'll have us going home from there. So we'll only be about 30 miles from home. So that'd be about it. Not all the excitement is. So everybody thinks these LED and even us, thinks these LED headlights are amazing because they're so much brighter, they last longer, blah, blah, blah. But one thing they don't do, they don't get hot enough to melt the ice off of the lens. Last night, as I was driving, it just kept getting darker and darker and darker. And when we stopped in Cheyenne to get fuel, we had at least 1/8 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch of ice across both lenses on the headlights. And it was just like brown from the road dirt. And it was froze solid to the lens on the headlight. I don't know how that's going to be this winter. That's
have
gonna
to
suck.
Keep stopping and
Yeah.
scraping.
That's gonna suck. And you can't really scrape it because I'm pretty sure the lenses are plastic, so you're gonna scratch them all to heck. I don't know. Horrible design. They need a heater or something on those lenses to keep them melted off, because the bulb don't get hot enough, or the LED don't get hot enough
No,
to keep the ice melted.
We have our lights on day and night, so you'd think that would
Build up a little bit of heat, but
Yeah.
apparently there's no heat at all there because they were just froze solid yesterday or last night. So far, it's been nice and clear through Wyoming. We got a tailwind, in fact, which is really nice, instead of a stinking side wind like we usually have, so that's nice.
It should stay
just been really nice.
the whole way through. It should. I didn't see anything on the weather. I didn't see any of the closures, so it should be okay.
So yeah, that's about it. But you got something to add?
No, I don't.
Nope, that's it.
That's it.
See ya.
There.